Panthers Badger linebacker Jake Chaney. Jake, I'm just curious about these last few games. Can you remember a time, like being at Wisconsin, where you guys have had a stretch like that you've been this successful and that you guys have like felt this confident?
Yeah, I'd say 2021. Well, we started the season 1-3, something like that, around that area. And then we had the 6-game win streak. I'd say that kind of felt the same with what's going on right now. You know, it's harder to say, like, I can't say that, oh, this is the exact same situation because, you know, we haven't played 6 games yet, or, you know, we haven't won 6 games in a row like that yet. But I think we're on the right track, right path of, you know, improving. You know, at the end of the day, we're just trying to improve every week. You know, we're trying to win every game that comes on our schedule, but, you know, it goes week to week here. And, you know, we're just focusing on the winning habits, playing the right brand of football, and, you know, it's been paying out for us.
2021, you talked about that stretch, but that was a few years ago. Do you think that you guys needed this stretch, you know, just like as a team and like as a program?
Oh, yeah. I mean, you know, winning always makes things feel better. You know, there's a little bit less tension when you win. You know, less attitudes, less anger within the program. But, you know, I think we needed these wins. And, you know, at the end of the day, I think it's more about playing good football. I think we needed to see us playing good football, and that's helped a lot.
Coach Travis, so he mentioned yesterday, you know, sometimes when you get to be a multi-year starter, when you're as experienced as you are, there can be a plateau, but it seems like you've developed even throughout the course of the season. Do you kind of feel the same way? And if so, where have you kind of seen yourself grow, especially over the last few weeks?
Oh, yeah, no doubt. I would say, you know, it's tough. You know, you get asked a lot, you know, you get asked a lot of things, and you kind of just forget about yourself sometimes. And, you know, I give Coach Del Rio credit. You know, I sat down, you know, we talked, and, you know, he basically said this all comes down to the winning habits and, you know, focusing on the fundamentals. I don't think the fundamentals will ever be, like, plateau because you can always get better at them. And, you know, that's why I say is help my game get better this year.
Well, what's it just like to tackle a guy like Tyree? And you look at him, he's obviously not very big, but
Oh, yeah.
with the low center of gravity he seems to play with, you know, what's that like for a defense? Trying to take a guy like that down.
Yeah, I say, like, you know, the biggest thing, you know, you can't really go against the offense a whole bunch in the season, but in fall camp, you know, if you're not bringing it, he's going to embarrass you. And you know, it's been a minute where you had played a running back like that who, you know, every day you're like, fuck, I got to go tackle Tawee, and I got to find a way to stop him. Man, you know, he's a real physical runner. You know, if your form isn't good, he's gonna run you over. You can't just go in there and throw your shoulder. He's gonna embarrass you. And, you know, I think that made the defense better, though, at the end of the day.
Jake, you know, you mentioned kind of Coach Del Rio. Have you guys kind of talked throughout the season, or was that kind of one kind of talk that you guys kind of had about the fundamental aspect?
Oh, no, he talks. He's at practice all the time. He's in meetings all the time. He'll go from meeting room to meeting room, just, you know, sitting down, giving his input. And, you know, he gives great input. And sometimes you might think, oh, it's, you know, Coach Del Rio, he's going to give some crazy football knowledge. He's going to give something crazy. But no, it's like stuff you hear when you're a little kid playing football. It's the stuff you hear when you're playing high school. You know, the small things. And he puts a big emphasis on that. And, you know, I think it's spread throughout the defense, and it's helped our play.
A lot of people have kind of mentioned the linebacker play is a big change, you know, in terms of helping this defense kind of get to where you guys wanted it to be. Do you kind of find yourself, when you were looking at the early weeks tape, maybe find a way to settle down or something like that? Or what do you think was the big change from you and Jaheim to kind of get back to where this defense wanted to be?
I think it was some growing pains. You know, especially for Jaheim, you know, he come from 3 different defenses. You know, you got to settle down and, you know, pay attention. But, you know, overall, I think that group is just, you know, like Coach Del Rio said, the fundamentals, the small things. And, you know, at the end of the day, it's just all about getting to the ball and, you know, making a play. And, you know, I think we've done a great job of that. And I think we're only improving.
Coach Trustin said Monday he feels like, you know, when he turns on the tape, he finally sees a defense that's not out there thinking and playing statistically. Can you feel that all of a sudden starting to click up in the last 3 games?
Oh, yeah, I could say I feel that. You know, I think the defense has gotten a lot simpler. The defense is like, you know, when you game plan, I don't think there's much thinking, or there's things that we already do on the defense or on the game plan of this week. And, you know, I think overall that's been a great thing for our defense. Not having to switch personnels a lot, not having to sub in, sub out a lot. And, you know, it's been a success for us, and I think we're only growing from there.
How would would you just maybe describe how prepared you are for a game like this now versus maybe a couple of weeks ago going into Alabama?
I feel like after the first day of practice, I think let me not say like we can go out there and play right now, but after the first day of practice, I don't think there's a lot of game plan notes going into the next meeting or game plans, things we did wrong at this practice. I think it's just more of how we play football or how our fundamentals are, and I think that's been a great success for us.
What seems most difficult to defend about Penn State's offense?
They do a lot of things. They come out on locked packages. They do a lot of, a lot of trickery or a lot of what some people say, and they kind of keep you on your toes. But at the end of the day, I think if we play our brand of football, if we don't overthink about that stuff, you can't line up in a regular package and they might run a trick play. That's how you'll lose. That's what they want you to do, that type of stuff. And at the end of the day, I think it's just go out there playing our brand of football and going out there playing a 60-minute game with them.
You mentioned Coach Dressel and kind of simplifying the defense. Where have you maybe seen him kind of have a big impact on this team the last few weeks to kind of get this team rolling to where you guys wanted to?
I think he relays the message of the winning habits. Kind of swallowing down what he wants to do overall, or Coach Fickle swallowing down or everything they want to do, and going out there and letting us play fast and play the game the right way. And I think that's been a big success for our defense too.
Looking at Penn State, you said a lot of trickery, obviously, but they also have two very talented running backs, Jake Chaney and Nick Singleton. What can you and the rest of the linebackers kind of do to limit their efficiency in the run game?
Like I said, if they go out and run a trick play and hit you with a good amount of yards, and all of a sudden, I got to make sure we don't get hit like that again. They have really two good running backs, so if they run inside zone and you're running to the middle of nowhere, they're going to get their yards or they're going to pound it. And that's the thing, right? At the end of the day, they're still Penn State. They're still going to try to run the ball, and we got to stop that.
What strikes you as different or special about quarterback Drew Allar?
He's very talented thrower. I think he has one of the best arms we played this year, and he runs the system very well. And I think we got to find a way to stop him.
Thank you.